what I'd like to do,
Look at that.
yeah, the way we'd like to close out today is, to just reflect a bit, thinking about what Betsy was talking about in terms of change, rapid change, evolutionary change, and thinking back over the last 2 days or more that you have been here with all of us. Take a moment to really think about and reflect on what have been your biggest aha moments from the last 2 days, or what has really lit your fire or created some excitement for you. And I'm going to pass around just half sheets of paper. We're being very environmentally friendly. And we would like you to just I'm going to give you a minute or two just to think about it on your own and just write down what comes to your mind in terms of really, as you filter through in your mind, your biggest aha moment, takeaway, or thing that's exciting you the most about the possible future of non-surgical sterilization and contraception. You don't need to put your name on or anything at the moment. Just hold it in front of you and write that down. Everybody got the instructions so far? Okay, so I'm just going to pass this. If you'll do me a favor, it's just blank paper. Take it, I'll do it in groups so that just pass it to the people behind you so we can be efficient with our time. Okay, great. So now what I want you to do is I want you to crumple it up into a ball. And it's been a little warm. It's finally getting warmer outside. It was rainy when a lot of us got here on Sunday, but maybe we can kind of think about cold weather again and think about getting some chill in the air. We're going to turn these into snowballs. And what I'd like you to do, I think we'll divide the room in half so nobody gets pummeled in the head. Half will work. Okay, somewhere right around this dividing line, you can pick which side you'd like to be on. And I want you to just gently toss it to someone in another section, not the person next to you, but someone behind you, someone over there, and just do a swap.
Katie, I'm looking at you.
If you don't catch it, it's okay, but you will have to get up and find one. I'm still good. Yeah, we don't want to lose any. If you don't have one, look around on the floor. Okay, don't open them. Don't open them. Sorry, you're getting ahead of me here, people. Okay, now I want you to toss it again. We don't want you to know whose it is. All right? Oh no, one went under the stage. Okay, who doesn't have one? Katie doesn't have one. All right. Okay, make sure you have one in your hand, ideally, because wouldn't it be sad if we lost some of these? All right. Who does not have one? Okay, here's one. All right, if you have more than one, be prepared to share with people who raise their hand. If you don't have one, raise your hand. And those of you who found multiples, or look around on the floor, please, and pass it along here. I've got one here for Bob. There you go, Bob. We got you covered.
There's one.
Okay, does everyone have one now? Okay, so take just a minute to read through it, because I know some people might have put down more than one thought. But what we want to do is I want you to just take a moment to think about what someone else was reflecting on. And if they wrote more than one concept, maybe pick your favorite. And then I would love for those of you who are interested in sharing with the rest of the group whatever you're seeing on your paper that's inspiring to you in particular. All right, and I'm going to ask Linda to kick us off. Linda, can you read for the group what you have?
So, David Pepin's single shot, intramuscular gene therapy for female cats, pilot study, amazing. Second study planned, exciting.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Can we get someone from over here to volunteer to share what's on your page? You want to? There you go. Thanks.
Daybreak, Michelson found in animals. We are still very far away from having a mass market product.
Okay. Yep, that is an aha. It's going to take a while. All right. What about from over here? Someone willing to read what you grabbed? Gregory.
Identifying and developing new methods is even harder than we thought. even with I think it's with Michelson's funding to jumpstart the research.
Fabulous. Thank you. Yes, go for it.
Thomas Conlon from Michelson Found Animals. The need for field studies on the clinical effects of calcium chloride.
Okay, the clinical effects of calcium chloride. Fabulous. What about from this section? Somebody willing to share what you found? Wow, shy. Okay. Thank you for
Sure.
great.
The wide work that has been done with contraception and population management was one, and then the other aha moment was the risk from surgical sterilization related to high levels of LH.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Other thoughts? Who wants to share? We'll run. Who has something that there has to be more that inspired you? Yes, go.
Kathy Molde. I think the most important to me was the network, to know people, their institutions, what is working, about the lectures, what is advancing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
All right, over there.
Margaret Slater. Mine is a little related. It says met many interesting people, which is kind of an understatement, but very cool.
This is a unique group. Oh, we got one over here.
How much innovative work is being done but not really known about.
Right. Yeah, we have some work to do there, don't we? All right, how about over here? Someone else want to share something exciting? Yes.
Dale Anderson. I'll share this because I totally agree. Humane ID is more complicated than I had originally thought, because if we get to where we hope to be single shot with no sedation, there will be no anesthesia.
Yeah. So it's a mix of these aha moments are somewhat challenging, but also somewhat inspiring, right? We have a mix of things. There's so much going on in our heads. Other thoughts? One more. Let's get one more. Okay, we got one over there. Amy.
Amy Fisher. This person's aha moment was when one knows the right thing to do, but institutional constraints make it nearly impossible to pursue the right course of action.
Oh, challenging. Yeah, biggie. All right, one last one. Can I encourage? Okay, thank you. Yes, bring us home.
It's on quotations, and it says, "Cat will always find a way to mess with you, even at the molecular level." And it says, not really a new thought, but extremely well said.
Beautiful. Okay, I think that was like the perfect one to end on. Wouldn't you all agree? All right, thank you guys for playing along. Joyce, back to you.
Thank you, both Betsies. A lot to contemplate, right? Challenges, a road ahead. I'm wondering if anybody is coming out of here feeling like there's something that they are likely or think they could do somehow in this whole journey that they haven't yet done, or that they can commit to. Is there anybody who's got something like that to share on any of the fields that we discussed? Peter.
We got a mic? Oh,
yes, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Peter Wolf, Best Friends. John Boone and I were already talking about this a little bit before this session. After his previous session, we have lots and lots and lots of colony data, and I want to compare that to the model, which would help, obviously, propel things forward. So we know where to find each other, and so.
And that is wonderful. The smarter we can get about how we manage free-roaming cats, the better we'll be able to incorporate new tools we have and use them really well out of the gate. And so there's a lot of work we can do now that will benefit us now and that will set the stage for new tools ahead of us. Great. Anybody else to share? Want to share with that? Yes. Can you share in the back?
I think a conversation with veterinary students and making them more aware of the options beyond traditional surgical sterilization would be really useful for starting to shift in how we do things and considering perhaps more effective and safe alternatives.
Awesome. Are you willing to take some step in enabling that?
Yes.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you. That's so true. You are the pioneers of the future, of now, and the ones who will be leading this in the future. Does anybody else have something to share on that? Or I'll wrap up. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your time with us. We really appreciate that, for your support in many ways of this conference and of this work. We will be... I believe one of the most valuable things is, as somebody said, the networking here, and we will count on some of these new networks creating new opportunities for you and for this field. So know that the app will remain up on your phone until you delete it, and all of your the information in there. So reach out to each other if there's people you met here you want to continue a conversation with. We very much want your feedback on this symposium, on what went well, on very much on what could go better. And we will be getting you a survey by SurveyMonkey probably tonight or tomorrow. I guess I would encourage you to at least sleep on it. But we hope you will quickly get back to us, and we will commit to sharing the gestalt of what you let us know and follow up with you, and would very much value that feedback. Is there anything any of you or any of my colleagues would like to, or any questions remaining that you have? I could say, there are no plans going forward for dinner for tonight, but the app is there, and there are ways you could use that Connect if you want to try to connect, now, or connect up with others to do something this evening as well. But any other either questions or comments from others that need saying? Yes, Linda.
I would just like to, again, thank our sponsors who gave a tremendous amount of energy and money to make all this happen. This is a nonprofit organization, and without the tremendous support of a variety of funders, we could never pull this off. So thank you so much for your financial support.
Absolutely. And I want to commend many of our speakers and attendees came in from quite far away. And it was a challenging trip for some of them, and so I want to particularly commend you for covering that distance to be with us.
Yeah, I did. Val, Susan, Joyce, could you come up for a second? Have we got Susan as well? Come on up here. So we're a small organisation. These are our 3 members of staff. You wouldn't believe there's only 3 of them, the amount of work they manage to churn out year after year. So we'd like to say a very big thank you to you. I know that putting this symposium together has required a lot of late nights, a lot of hard work, and you have done the whole thing with wonderful smiles and great grace. So thank you very much. We have some little gifts to say thank you. That's it. Okay, well, thank you very much to everyone for coming, and we wish you all safe journeys, and I hope you will keep networking the next few minutes as well. Don't run off immediately.